No one saw it coming. One snap and boom, Kenny Pickett was down. Just like that, the quarterback room blew wide open. Guys stopped moving, coaches went dead quiet. You could feel it in the air. This wasn't just a rolled ankle or a quick break. This was bigger. This was the kind of moment that changes a season before it even starts. Right away, Joe Flacco jumped in. That's what you expect from a vet, but that's not where the eyes went. People started whispering the same name, Shaduer. He didn't need to say a word. The moment Pickett went out, Shaduer Sanders went from backup buzz to full-blown opportunity. The entire energy on that field shifted in seconds. This wasn't part of the script, but it might be the moment the Browns' plans get rewritten. Pickett's on the sideline, Shaduer's moving up, and now everything that happens next, every throw, every snap, suddenly means a lot more than it did yesterday. Don't forget to subscribe to Red Zone Report for more powerful NFL stories. The moment was his, and he knew it. Shaduer Sanders walked into that huddle like he'd been waiting on this chance for months, because he had. No nerves, no panic, just calm eyes, clean footwork, and a deep ball that turned heads fast. His first big rep, he froze a DB with a fake and dropped the dart into a tight window. 2 plays later, same result. Sharp route, perfect timing, another strike. People on the sideline started leaning in. This wasn't a highlight reel throw or a lucky stretch. It was control. Shaduer didn't look like a guy trying to survive camp. He looked like a quarterback who came to take someone's spot. The way he handled the pocket, read the field, and hit receivers in stride said everything. He didn't need a warm-up. He came out swinging. And coaches weren't just watching. They were impressed. Some fans still doubt him. Some think he's just a name, but the way he showed up today, that was a real quarterback performance. Forget the draft slide. Forget the noise. Today wasn't about hype. It was about a guy who saw an opening and started kicking the door down. What happened next caught everyone off guard. After Flacco wrapped up his set with the starters, people expected Gabriel to step in, like he had all week. But that's not what happened. Instead, it was Shedeur who took the field. No announcement, no switchboard update, just a quiet decision that flipped the order without warning. And the message was clear. The coaches are looking at this competition differently now. A few practices ago, Shedeur was on a side field, throwing reps with guys who probably won't make the final roster. But now what? He's right in the center of the action, running with the twos and getting real looks in full team drills. This wasn't just a promotion, it was a test, and it felt like the staff wanted to see how he'd handle the pressure when the room started tightening up. It's one thing to shine in warm-ups. It's another to get surprise reps mid-practice and make them count. And Shedeur did just that. He didn't flinch, he didn't hesitate, and by the end of that 11-on-11 period, everyone watching knew the Browns' quarterback depth chart might not be as locked in as people thought. Then came the throw that nobody stopped talking about. Play action rolled right, defenders closing in, and Shedeur didn't blink. He stepped up, squared his shoulders, and dropped a deep ball right over the top for a toe-tap touchdown. The sideline lit up. Coaches looked at each other like they'd just seen something real. It wasn't just a pretty throw. It was the kind that makes people rethink everything. The coverage wasn't soft either. The window was tight, and the pressure was coming fast. But Shadeur's timing and placement were perfect. The defender got caught flat-footed, and that was all he needed. The whole play looked effortless, but the details told the real story. Quick read, smart movement, and trust in the route. That's what separates a throwaway from a touchdown. After that play, things got quiet again. Not because of concern, but because everyone was trying to process what they just saw. In a camp full of veterans and steady names, that one moment from Shedeur cut through all the noise. It wasn't hype anymore. It was proof. While the quarterbacks were stealing the spotlight, Cedric Tillman quietly reminded everyone why his name matters. Fresh off injury, he lined up across from Greg Newsome and didn't hold back. On a quick slat in traffic, he rose up, fought through contact, and snatched the ball like it was nothing. It was physical, it was clean, and it told everyone watching, he's not easing back in. He's ready right now. You could see the difference right away. His timing was on point, his footwork looked sharp, and his hands were locked in. The chemistry with Flacco showed up fast, and that's big. Outside of Jerry Jeudy, this receiver room still has question marks. If Tillman can keep stacking catches like that, those questions might start getting answered sooner than expected. That one rep didn't just prove his health, it proved his value. The Browns need more than just role players out wide. They need someone who can win tough matchups, stay consistent, and move the chains. Today, Tillman didn't just show up. He made his case loud and clear. Just as when it felt like all eyes were locked on Shedeur, Gabriel stepped in and made sure nobody forgot about him. On a rollout to his right, he reset his feet, spotted Jerry Jeudy sitting in a soft zone, and delivered a clean strike right into his chest. It wasn't flashy, but it was smooth, smart, and right on time. Exactly what you want from a quarterback who knows the system and doesn't try to force things. Gabriel's calm under pressure stood out. He read the defense, stayed within the structure of the play, and hit his target without wasting a second. It was a simple play, but the kind that coaches love. When everything's moving fast around you and you still make the right decision, that's what builds trust with a staff, and Gabriel keeps stacking those moments. Shedeur might be grabbing the spotlight, but Gabriel's not backing down. He's been steady all camp, and he's still getting first-team reps for a reason. This battle isn't about highlights. It's about consistency. And today, Gabriel showed he's still very much in this race. Late in practice, Shaduer Sanders delivered the kind of play that makes decisions harder for coaches. It was a corner route to tight end Sal Cannella, and the defense completely lost track. One defender bit underneath, another stayed too shallow, and that's all Shedeur needed. He kept his eyes up, rolled out calmly, and hit Cannella in stride for a touchdown that looked way too easy. There was no panic in the play, just smooth execution. He saw the coverage break down, trusted his read, and fired without hesitation. What stood out wasn't just the throw, but how quick he recognized the mistake and punished it. You don't teach that kind of feel, it's instinct. And that's the kind of moment that sticks with coaches when they start handing out reps next week. It wasn't a fluke. It was a quarterback showing he can run the playbook, stay cool under pressure, and make defenses pay when they slip. That one touchdown didn't just add to his highlight reel, it added weight to the coaching conversation. Because when it comes to depth charts, plays like that don't go unnoticed. There's no more waiting. The quarterback battle in Cleveland is now fully underway. With Kenny Pickett sideline and Joe Flacco holding steady, both Shaduer Sanders and Dillon Gabriel are pushing hard for their spot. Every snap, every throw, every mistake matters now. What started as a quiet camp rotation has turned into a full-blown race, and nobody's backing down. Across the offense, things are starting to click. Receivers like Jerry Jeudy and DeAndre Carter are making plays. Cedric Tillman is heating up. The offensive line is slowly getting healthier, and the running back group is finding its rhythm, even with some uncertainty still hanging over Quinton Judkins. It's not perfect yet, but you can feel the momentum building on both sides of the ball. The quarterback reps are tighter, the tempo is faster, and the pressure is higher than it's been all camp. This isn't just about who looks good in practice anymore. It's about who can lead this offense into the season. And right now, with the door wide open, Shedeur and Gabriel are both making it clear they're not here to sit quietly. They're here to take the job. Blessings to all my Red Zone Report subscriber family. Your support means everything. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next one.